Chapter 3, Section 2, we start out solving for a variable. A formula is an equation that relates some items. How about an equation that uses variables? Equation that uses variables. And as we look at number 1, I'm guessing some of you probably remember what D, R, and T stand for. And that is distance equals rate times time. And we treat these just like numbers. Right here we're trying to solve for R, so we need to get rid of that T. That T is multiplied, so we divide both sides by T. And you end up with D over T equals R. Number 2, we're trying to get the T by itself, and there's a 2 in front of that. So we will divide both sides by 2, and you can write that two ways. 5 minus B over 2, or that is the same as 5 over 2 minus B over 2. Number 3, trying to get the C by itself. This one is a couple of steps. First, we have to get rid of the 32, and that becomes F minus 32 equals 9/5 C. And then to get rid of 9/5, we're going to multiply by the reciprocal, which is 5/9. And then you end up with 5/9 F minus 32 equals C. And some of you might recognize that as a Celsius to Fahrenheit conversion. Number 4, we're trying to get the H by itself. This is a 1/2. So we're going to multiply both sides by 2. And that becomes 2A equals B. Whoops, how about 2A equals BH? And then we want to get rid of the B, so we divide both sides by B, and you have 2A over B equals H. Number 5, we're trying to get rid of the I. Next to the I is a subtract GT. So to get rid of a subtract GT, we're going to add that whole thing, and then that becomes F plus GT equals I. Number 6, we have a slight issue. This is a divided by V. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to multiply both sides by V, and then that becomes dV equals M. Those two things cancel. And I did that so that I could get the V on the top of the equation. And now we're going to divide both sides by D, and you are left with V equals M over D. Number 7, we need to first of all get rid of this divided by M. So the opposite of divide is multiplying. So we have MS equals W minus 10E. And then to get rid of that subtract 10E, you add 10E to both sides, and you have MS plus 10E equals W. Number 8, to get rid of 1 divided by 3, we're going to multiply both sides by 3, and that becomes 3V equals BH.